accidentally bought a couple of Apex Rhythmic accounts. I don't know how I managed to go through the entire process twice without realizing that they were not Tradeify. Once you get the accounts, you cannot switch them over. So there is 1 minute left until non-farm payroll. I'm going to see if I can pass one of these on the news or maybe blow them both. I don't even really know if I want to get the PA fee activated if I do get one. Trying to use Rhythmic and Tradeify together just seemed to cause me so many issues that week. I have not had any issues since I switched back to just Tradeify. But anyway, buy, sell. Well, this one's gonna win. Alright, passed one, lost one. Gonna disconnect the Rhythmic. Alright, now I'm back to all Tradeify accounts. Got my 2 Lucid accounts, and I grabbed another Tradeify Apex account. They've got the 85% sale going on, although there still is an activation fee for the performance account with Apex. With Lucid, it's still cheaper all in, just a little bit more upfront. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan, you're the best. This is what I'm calling the MMT Lite Brite chart setup, 5-minute and a 1-minute chart. This is what I've been trading on all week. So I've just got a pretty basic 5-minute chart that I'm monitoring the heikin ashi from the NQ and the 20 SMA point of control, ultimate delta histogram, and then I've got the flow stack showing me the delta for the NQ, the ES, the YM, and the RTY. I've also got some signals on this chart. Here's the only signals that I got yesterday. Some nice divergence up here and a polarity washout signal right here at the tippy top at 10:05. That was the only signal in the morning. On the previous morning, Wednesday I guess, I got some signals here at 10:30 and 10:35. We went into the extreme zone on the super barrio, and I got some double divergence on this candle right at the peak of this move. Got a nice little retracement there. And then on the 1-minute chart, I've got the heikin ashi painting the candle colors as well. And then I do not have any signals besides the MMT polarity. I've got it showing me imbalance signals and washout signals. Then I've got the ultimate delta histogram below, and I've got all the best key levels on the chart. The MMT Lite Brite chart templates are available in the chart templates product now. I've got the 2 templates, one for the 5-minute and one for the 1-minute. It is now in the WHOP user area, available for download. So we dropped down after non-farm payroll, popped right back up. We've been cruising south in the overnight session. I kind of imagine we'll continue to drop a little bit here. Well, we got the drift lower. We rejected right off of the 20 SMA here, this magenta dashed line. Apologies for not putting out videos the past couple days to anyone that actually watches the live trade recordings. I was just feeling completely burnt out on editing the live trade recording videos, and they always get the absolute least amount of views, even though I think they're some of the best videos. We just came right down to this previous day VWAP close, this blue dashed line. This is from the ultimate VWAP indicator. Got rejected several times from this area so far. Previous day VWAP closes, great key levels to have on the chart. Right here in the first candle, the open, we got a washout signal and an imbalance signal that appeared as we were way up here, intra-bar, just dropped down about 60 points there. Heikin ashi had turned bullish on the 1-minute, started closing above the 20, was bullish on the 5-minute as well, pre-market, got a little bit of a pop back up. Just got into a short on this candle. We had an imbalance signal intra-bar, ended up having a big top wick on this candle. What really got me going, look at all this negative delta on the ES on this 5-minute candle. This was happening right as we were pulling up here with all these imbalance signals to the downside. So I ended up grabbing a 10-point short there. It's really dropping lower now. This previous day VWAP close level ended up holding again. We got delta drying up here. Got some imbalance signals to the upside. Getting a little pop back up here. Definitely have some mixed signals going on right now. Got a big old bottom wick on this last 5-minute candle. Point of control down on the wick. Huge wick on the delta. Heikin ashi is still bullish on the 5-minute and the 1-minute. But I'm getting all these imbalance signals to the downside. Keep rejecting off a whole number. The last imbalance signal we got, intra-bar right at whole number, I took a short. Looking for it to pull back to the 20 SMA. I got my 10 points, but it honestly felt like kind of a risky trade. So I'm going to try to wait for better trade setups and not try to force anything here. Same kind of thing just happened. We had all these imbalance signals to the downside building up, chop around in this tight range, just like back here. We were starting to move down there. Then we got an imbalance signal to the upside, intra-bar. This last 5-minute candle that closed had a bearish top wick here, point of control up into the wick right off the 20 SMA. But so far this morning, very indecisive, just kind of back and forth. We got some imbalance signals to the upside building up here. Had this candle with the big bottom wick, point of control down into the wick. Had a little pop up. Started getting imbalance signals to the downside. I tried for a short, but it kind of felt like I was just taking a boredom trade, and I hopped out pretty quick for 4 or 5 points. It ended up going down over 30 points. We got a washout signal intra-bar here when we were down in the 50s. Just popped up 50 points. Also an imbalance signal to the upside. These are signals from the MMT polarity indicator. The candles are being painted by the ultimate heikin ashi. Starting to get a nice move up here. That last 5-minute candle closed with a big bottom wick, point of control down into the wick. After this candle closed, we've already popped up 80 points. Got lots of positive delta coming in across the board at the moment. Just rejected off of this cluster of key levels. Yesterday's low, pre-market center, 50% level, S1 pivot. We had some 10 o'clock news. I don't know if that had anything to do with this reaction. I just took a short up here off of this cluster of key levels. We had delta declining. We just kept banging up against this area and could not break any higher, so went for a short, got my 10 points. We just pulled right down to the 15-minute center right here. This orange dotted line, one of my favorite key levels. Bounced up pretty hard from that level. See if it holds or if we start breaking lower here. So far the 15-minute center level is holding. Just bounced up 40 points. This is part of the MMT key levels indicator. So we had this nice close above the 20 SMA. This candle was engulfing this last attempt to the downside. Bunch of positive delta. No key levels in the way to the upside. Whereas on this move, we had a very major key level in the way where price got rejected at. On this candle, close above the 20, lots of positive delta. No key levels in the way until 760. So we popped up 25 points right away, kept going. I just grabbed a bounce trade short off of the 250 SMA. Got my 10 points pretty much instantaneously. Had 20 points of room. Back down to this cluster of key levels with yesterday's low. Had a couple of washout signals appear right up here at the 250 SMA and this previous day point of control. I tried for a short and it just wasn't moving quick enough. I hopped out for 4 or 5 points, but it ended up dropping down over 30 points. So we finally busted above whole number here. Came right up to VWAP. I did not feel comfortable taking the VWAP bounce, but the VWAP bounce definitely worked out. We just popped down 20 points right off of VWAP. We got an imbalance signal to the upside on this candle. Point of control down into the wick, wicking off the 250, closing above the 250. And we got that pop up to VWAP. Just got into another short. Had an imbalance signal appear intra-bar as we were coming up to VWAP again. VWAP's just been holding the past 4 minutes. Had over 20 points of room down to this next key level, previous day point of control. Got another 10 points. That might be my last trade of the day. We got 2 minutes until 10:30. See if I can find one more trade, but I'm pretty happy with my trading so far today. Got point of control down into the wicks of these 2 1-minute candles. Imbalance signal to the upside. Finally got the break above VWAP. Nothing in the way until this next cluster of key levels. We popped right up there. It's 10:31. I just got in my last short of the day. This daily 50% level from the MMT 50/50 level was getting rejected. Started dipping lower just because of time of day and how close we were to the 250 SMA all the way right up to 10:30 pretty much. I felt okay taking a little pullback trade. I grabbed another 6 points or so. This level's still rejecting. Got the imbalance signal to the downside. I'm gonna call it a day there. Up pretty nice in all the accounts, stacking the micros. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at Lucid or Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and TradeDay, you are the absolute best. Thanks so much for your support. There are links to all of the MMT indicators in the description. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.